All right, what's going on? It's DJ Anchor TV, Disco Fries, Bailey, Saskatoon, February long weekend. I actually went on Urban Dictionary and I found a couple different definitions for what Disco Fries were. There's the American version, there's the Canadian version. So you tell me which one you like better. Definition 1, originated in Canada but perfected in New Jersey. This combination of brown gravy, mozzarella cheese, and hot crispy steak fries is the perfect end to a late night of binge drinking. Eat them with a large root beer on the side. Okay,
that sounds alright.
That's number 1. Number 2 are an Americanized version of poutine, which is a Canadian dish, with mozzarella instead of cheese curds, sometimes cheese on top and gravy. It's a cheap, sad imitation, which in typical American form, they claim it's better. Nothing has ever gone to New Jersey and come out better.
You know, I will have to say, I don't think Americans like curds. I think they basically just have something against curds.
Just melt
I
it,
will
grate it,
honestly
melt
say
it.
we haven't done it in the curd form, but the forms that we have tried have been of the first.
Yeah?
The first thing that you talked about there.
Just grate it and melt it. And
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not down with curds.
All right, so how has Canada been so far? I know you guys have been here a couple of times before in Edmonton stuff, but it was Winnipeg, Grand Prairie, now Saskatoon. How's the trip been?
This trip was really good, actually. Yeah. We had a good time. Both spots.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, the weather's nice and cold, so we just get in here and get warm.
No, but it wasn't that bad. We thought we were embracing ourselves for like a lot worse. A lot worse.
Did you bring that hoodie you had in that Facebook picture when you had a million plays on SoundCloud?
Oh, no.
I like that hoodie.
Actually, I debated. I thought it was going to be that cold.
I was looking forward to seeing that. So, a few of the Canadian things that you guys might not know of. Have you ever had Canadian bacon before?
I don't like bacon.
Yeah.
Okay, this interview's over. I'm sorry.
Yo, no. This is the only guy you'll ever meet that doesn't like bacon.
But Canadian bacon isn't far off from Taylor ham.
Yeah. Okay. So you can get into it.
You can get a pass for Canadian bacon. All other bacons are off my radar.
All right. What about maple syrup?
Maple syrup,
Yes.
yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Pancakes.
Like it. Pancakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait, are pancakes Canadian?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
No.
I was like, am I missing something?
I think somebody in France invented that or something. Yeah.
So they're kind of Canadian.
Yeah, maybe French Canadian. Yeah. Okay. We don't talk about Quebec here though. Yeah. What about Vico?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
It's actually chocolate milk.
Well, we like.
I like chocolate milk. So I guess I like Vico.
That's a code word for it, not vodka, just Vico.
Vico.
Yeah.
What about Vico and vodka? Anyone do that?
I don't know. Maybe tonight. Oh,
Let's
go.
White Russian.
When I just do this, it'll just what it'll be on, right? What about bunny hugs? What do you think when you hear that word?
Soft, cuddly.
Soft.
It's actually a Canadian and more specifically a Saskatchewan, the province here. It's a term for a hooded sweatshirt or a hoodie. That wouldn't as much. That's just a zip up, but the one with the pouch in the front.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a kangaroo. We call them
hugs.
bunny hugs here. So.
Funny hug.
He's going.
If a girl asks you for one tonight, she's not trying to take you home. It's just she's cold. That's it.
Okay. Good to know.
And who do you think the most famous Canadian athlete of all time is?
Wayne Gretzky. I mean, like
that would be my guess.
Probably the only Canadian athlete
I would say
know.
any hockey player. That's all I got.
Any hockey player?
Lemieux.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
Those are the only two guys I know.
Great answers. GSP?
Montan Brodeur?
Yes. He's Canadian too.
Yeah.
You follow UFC?
Oh,
GSP? Dirk St. Pierre? He's Canadian?
Yeah. I thought he was French.
Well, he's French from Quebec though, but we don't talk about that. So.
Apparently very touchy.
And most famous Canadian DJ?
Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to give him the serious tip here now. I want to know how the whole Tommy Sunshine, Kid Sister thing, the whole collabo came together with you guys doing that track. It just came out recently, right?
Yeah, we've been working with Tommy for about a year now. He reached out to us initially, or actually, it's been like 2 years now.
2 years.
So he reached out to us, and then I moved into Brooklyn about a year ago, and just literally by chance happened to move in across the street from Tommy. So now we work with
studio
him
session
all the time. We work with him all the time. And anyway, we had put out a track together in Australia. Don't Look Back was the three of us, us and Tommy, and we wanted to do a follow-up to that. So we made the track, and then he reached out to Kid Sister because she's from Chicago. He's from Chicago.
Yeah.
They knew each other from ways back. And so I went down.
When Tommy first came down to do a session with us for Don't Look Back, he thought he made disco music, like Disco Fries, disco
name
records.
could be alluding.
Right?
Yeah.
So he brought all these disco records down, hence the influence of Don't Look Back. If you listen to that,
Right.
you know, you get that type of influence on.
And where
you spent like
chopping up samples and doing drum loops and stuff from the
yeah, we
wax
spent like
stuff.
4 or 5 hours just listening to that.
That's the best way to be inspired.
Getting the vibe, and that day we came out with that record. So
it's easy when you listen to great classics. You're like, I want to flip this and I want to put my name.
Exactly.
So what's your whole take on this Harlem Shake that's kind of taken over the
That's
interweb?
fucking awesome.
It's amazing. Yeah. No, like I remember, it's probably been like 6, 7, 8 months now that we've been playing that record. Because we got turned on to it real early. That Jeffrey's label, the like Mad Decent sub-label thing, puts out a ton of awesome stuff. And if you watch that, like everyone that's on there is like going on to do bigger and better things.
Yeah.
So that's how we got turned on to it, and it's great that it's crossing over. We play not a lot of trap, but we've been working into our sets more just because it always works.
Yeah.
So.
Like you were saying earlier, it bridges the gap between electro and hip hop, and for us, because we play like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it works really well in our sets. So I mean, for a record like that to go like, you know, top 10 on iTunes and everything now, it's amazing, and it's great for the scene, it's great for EDM. We're happy to see it.
Hopefully it's the death of Gangnam Style or something like that. Something like that. And then Azealia Banks is on the remix. I'm not sure.
We haven't heard it yet, but I heard about it.
Yeah, so it kind of makes it a little more cool because, you know, it's female MC.
I think that's going to be a big record this summer, for sure.
Recently, the Grammy Awards, Skrillex took home 3. What does that mean for the future of EDM, electronic music, producers, and I'm going to say non-traditional, you know, acts out there?
I think it means everything for them because, I mean, obviously we've seen this been building over time. Guetta, Skrillex, like these things are happening and kids are watching and they're obviously paying attention because there's so many young artists that are cracking out amazing tracks. We get emails every day from people, which we can keep sending those because they're amazing. But we get emails every day and we're like, holy shit, this music's amazing. And it's like some 14-year-old kid and been in the middle of nowhere making stuff like this. So it's super inspiring for those guys and even for us to see like a guy like Skrillex who came from nothing and the bottom up and he's got like how many Grammy Awards? 6. That's crazy.
So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with a website called theburningbible.com.
I don't know.
Basically what it is, I'm opening up for you guys tonight, and it's basically like the 10 commandments of things that an opening DJ is not supposed to do. Don't play anything too hard, you know, whatever, right? But with your guys' resume and everything that's on it so far, it's like you've remixed Pitbull. I don't even want to start listing them because I'm like, so what records can I play? So I'm like, I'm finding it really hard to piece together a set tonight. I know I'll work it out.
The best openers that we've had play either like 90s hip hop, or they play like club music that was big like 4 years ago. A lot of Chucky, a lot of Sidney Sampson, because it's all like really good stuff, super friendly. Everyone, it filled the floor.
It still sounds good now.
It's
not like it sounds
we're not gonna touch it.
Good, because I was like, I think I'm gonna do some hip hop. I'm like, I'll be safe there for sure.
It'll work well.
Yo, and we appreciate like a solid opener. It makes all the difference.
So of all the people you've collaborated with, it's a huge list. Who's left on the list? It's like, oh, I want to do that person. I want to remix this person or get.
That's endless. Yeah. It grows every day.
How can it be endless when your resume is like literally like hundreds of people
all the time?
I mean, like, we have done a lot of the top 40 guys, but now, you know, we just did a remix for Gregor Salto and Chucky, so that was like super dope to be a part of that project. And, you know, just more guys in that lane. And we just had Audie do a mix for us, so you know, we're gonna look to collab with more guys like that. And it's just, you know, when we kind of cross in different worlds and stuff, it's cool. We learn new things from new producers, and everybody has a different technique. So for us, we come from like the real trained school of music and everything.
You both went to school together. It's kind of how you looked up, right?
So and then like to work with somebody who just kind of, you know, experiments and does things that we wouldn't typically do. It's amazing to get those techniques.
For example,
and those insights.
We've been working with this kid out of Brazil, I think, Cassiano. I'm trying to think what Charles would know. Okay.
Mashuka.
Right, Mashuka. Lil Jon produced that. This kid comes up with the craziest drum loops. Like, only someone from Brazil would come up with that.
But it has like a Latin reggae flavor.
Right?
So.
And it's like a completely different approach and something that we would never think of. So it's very cool to get stuff from those guys and then be able to put our spin on it.
And Tommy too, like Tommy's just like on another planet. He's listened to everything. He's heard everything, and he's super in touch with what's going on now too. So it's great to get his musical insight on stuff. And he'll just be like, yeah, take that synth line and just like chop it up, delete half of it, and throw distortion on it. And you're like, yeah, is that gonna work?
Yeah. And then
we do it. And we're like, yeah,
all right.
That's fucking awesome.
So I kind of have like a one. I'm gonna say two things, and then you both have to answer and pick one or the other. So first question: clubs or festivals?
Festivals is what we would like to be doing. Yeah, we we haven't played any festivals to date, and that's 100% what we want to get
On
into.
the list.
Just because it's such a different energy. Like playing clubs is a skill. There's a technique to it, and I feel like we don't know what playing festivals, what that involves yet.
Yeah.
Like we've been to them, we've seen them. It looks.
It's easier to
awesome.
do you at a festival.
But
I think,
exactly.
too, right?
I will say there is something special about a packed club of people who are there to hear your music, and it's super intimate.
Yeah.
So like you can just be in the moment with those people and be right there with them. So that's super awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so one more answers here: deep house or disco?
I'm going with disco.
Deep house.
Okay. Dutch or dubstep?
Dutch.
Oh, Moombaton or mashups?
Well, it depends.
Or I'm going with or.
It
You gotta pick one or the other.
It's got to be an in-key mashup, and it's got to be of two dope records.
Yeah, mashups.
Okay, breaks or be more?
Be more.
Well played.
This one's
Face down, ass up.
Who's the worst? Club owners or club promoters?
Oh, that's a toss-up.
You equally hate them both.
Whack opening DJs.
Oh, okay. Pioneer techniques.
Pioneer.
Twitter or Facebook?
Facebook.
Yeah. Facebook.
Facebook. iPad or iPod?
iPad.
Okay.
It's better.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
For sure. Breasts or buttocks?
Buttocks.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Disco Fries are butt dudes. All right. And I know you were tweeting on the Canadian tour that you were going to do some kind of scissor kick. Like something like that.
I didn't know where that was going.
I would like to see a demonstration, or I'm not sure. I don't know kung fu or anything.
Yeah.
But okay, so we might get into that a bit later. But that's pretty much a wrap. So if you guys want to plug your stuff, tons of awesome remixes coming out. If you got new projects, definitely get it in at the Disco Fries on Twitter.
Yeah, got it. Facebook.com/The Disco Fries, SoundCloud, The Disco Fries, basically everything The Disco Fries. Just Google that shit.
MySpace.
We gotta get back on MySpace.
Yeah, considering it's got like the Timberlake cosign.
Yeah.
Gotta get back on that.
Yo, what's up? We're the Disco Fries.
And you're in the video mix right now with DJ Anchor.
Hooah.